Previously on the safe zone.
I'm going to pick up the grenade because I'm an idiot and I really enjoy getting myself killed with explosives.
They're dedicated to brains.
They are. They're fully committed to their brain agenda. Oh my god, there's a sale at Macy's! And here's actually where things start to get interesting, because here's where you start to have to make some choices about what you're actually going to keep and what you're going to ditch. Like, I've been carrying this fire axe around this whole time, but nope, don't need it. I'd much rather have this inoculator in case things get sketchy. So there's some assault rifle ammo over here too. So if you do want the AR, it looks like there's some bullets for it.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to drop this AK. Oh, there's already a fully stocked one on the table.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, you should have more than enough bullets at this point.
Yeah, which is good because this is my only gun at this point.
Uh, just want to remember what key I have my grenade on in case stuff goes down and I need to use it quickly.
Yeah, I don't know how effective that frag grenade is. I think I've tried to use it a couple times and it seemed like it should have done more damage than it actually did.
Yeah, like when I think grenade, right, I think, oh, some stuff's about to go down if I throw this, but like definitely it's funny how different games interpret grenades in very different ways.
Now, this is an interesting
Well, let's see
thing.
what our phones say. Let's see.
Oh, looks like we were supposed to activate something in that radio tower.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I looked at the radio and it didn't light up for me. So, but let's see. Maybe I missed a button or something. Well, fortunately, we didn't go too far away from it, so not a big deal.
Oh, that's weird. It wasn't lit up, but when I activated it,
Yeah, it still worked.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like every time the radio comes up in the scenario, it's always a red herring. Like, I've yet to actually have the radio work, but I think it would be super awesome if, like, it could. You know, like if it was possible to, you know, have a helicopter come land on this roof or something like that as your escape option.
Yeah. Maybe, like we were talking about before, maybe in later builds of the game, when
Yeah.
they're more far along, they'll actually have things like that, like options.
Yeah, it seems like an obvious thing that they could explore. It might just be a case of wanting to focus on the particular narrative that they're trying to tell here in this version of the level, but especially with the emphasis on random elements that this game has, you'd think that at a certain point they might explore that, you know, if not right away, at some point down the line.
Yeah, and so for some objectives, there's an objective distance on the bottom of your phone. This happens to be one of them, where it kind of like guides you if you go in a certain direction, and if it starts going down, that's like the way that you have to go.
Hmm. Yeah, good to point out. I just had the phone up while we were doing that to illustrate that.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's the same case with there's a game mode in Contagion called I think it's called Extraction.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it has the objective distance for that one though.
I think it might, but in that mode, basically the objective text is replaced by like a GPS map, and that's kind of how they articulate the objectives. And we'll definitely show that mode in a future episode, for sure. But for this initial kind of viewing of the game, I thought it would be good to focus on the escape mode.
Yeah, the extraction mode is actually it's pretty hard to do with two people, so it's pretty much on the safe side to do this scenario because this one is actually doable with only two people.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't. I think in this scenario we don't actually have to go through the detective area.
Yeah, I mean, we can just kind of look around for loots and whatnot, but actually we're pretty well geared at this point, so there's really not even much incentive for us to go through these other rooms. But if you were kind of struggling for ammo and guns and stuff, you could definitely go and check out those other areas and probably improve your odds. But I think we're probably ready to head to the basement at this point.
Ah, yes, the basement.
The delicious basement. This festive jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to close this door, and you will see why in a moment.
Oh wow, wait, there's no Zeds out there.
I don't know that I believe that. That seems like something that's going to change when you hit that button. Okay, so the door's opened. Let's get to the garage. Okay. Well, at least this will be a good choke point if they do show up. I'm shocked that there are not a horde of zombies here waiting for us. That's kind of freaking me out, to be honest.
Maybe they added all of them to the garage.
Yeah. So remember before when I said it was a good idea to hang on to the key ring? Well, this is why. Because this door is locked, but I have the key. And this would be an armory, which, good times. I think I am going to partake, if it's available, of a shotgun. Because that's kind of
Go for it.
You think we need the key at this point? Probably not. Now that we've gotten into the armory, it's probably not necessary. So I think we can forego the key now and grab the shotgun instead.
Yeah, if you want, dude, you could pick up the assault rifle because there's a ton of ammo here.
No, I'm good with what I've got. I'm good with the shotgun and the pistol. That's kind of how I roll. Because I got the inoculator and the grenade as my other two items, so I'm feeling pretty good about this loadout.
I'm down with that.
Nice. All right, so yeah, I'd say we're probably ready to proceed. You just want to make sure there's not any random zombies that we might get messed up by creeping around here.
Yeah, this next part gets kind of intense.
Yeah, intense. That's exactly how I would describe that. So yeah, we're getting near to the end of the scenario now, but there's still at least a couple of pretty crazy things that need to happen before we can call this done. So, one of which is usually opening this door.
Yeah.
And this should be the last use of the bolt cutters, I think, as well.
Yeah, well, here goes nothing.
All right. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna get the grenade ready because this is probably as good a place as any to try it. How's it look?
Bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw it.
All right. Frag out. I saw a body go flying, so that was pretty awesome.
Oh.
Don't forget to retreat.
Yeah. Oh no.
We're all right. We're all right. Don't panic.
Find a happy place. Find a happy place.
Just close your eyes and think of Christmas, as Dan Aykroyd would say.
Still some walkers out there.
It's all right. We can clean that up.
Yeah, the
I think
zombie...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Jinx, you owe me a soda. The zombie damage in this game is crazy detailed, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at, how these things have reacted to what we've done to them, and like the door being blown off, the hinges and all that sort of thing, like there's definitely a lot of nice little touches, for sure.
And I think I have to take that back about the grenade, man. That really cut that horde down.
Yeah, I actually stepped around the corner because I was a little bit worried about the blowback, but I almost wish I would have stayed in view so everybody could have seen what that did a little better. But I think the flying body that I saw from around the corner probably sums up the effectiveness of the grenade.
Yeah, that was the only thing I caught, really, was the door and the body flying. But I didn't see, like, all those bodies that flew back.
Yeah, I think that was just really well timed. I think they just were getting to the door right when it blew, so that must have helped our cause.
Alright, well, there's an inoculator here, so I'm going to heal.
Yeah, I'm at 100%, so that's all you.
Okay. Final part.
Indeed. Do it.
Oops.
This part I find really unnerving.
Yeah, the power went out.
Yeah, that's normally what you want to have happen, right? I'm kind of watching to the right a little bit to make sure we don't get flanked. We got this. We got this. Alright, I'm gonna hit the power.
Do it.
There we go. Took it a second to take there. Anything up there?
I'm hearing growls, but
Not gonna
nothing
sweat
is
that.
actually... Yeah.
Hey, they can go up there and growl all they want as long as they stay away from my face. Alright.
Must not get munched on. Yeah, you gotta reactivate that gate.
Yep. I figured you were all over that. So if this plays out how it has in the past, I would say this is the one part about the scenario that I'm a little disappointed in, because in past playthroughs, once you clear out that horde and go reset the power, you're kind of done. Like there's no sort of finale or kind of, you know, threat at the end here. You're just kind of waiting for the door so you can crawl under it and get to the car and be done. But, you know, all things being equal, I still think this is an awesome scenario and like a great game even in this early access version of it, and it's definitely worth playing through multiple times, but it does seem kind of weird to me that nothing else happens at this point. Like it almost seems like there's a placeholder here for a boss fight or something.
And I was actually about to just say that uh, pretty much this would be like a perfect place just in this little parking lot area to have like a boss battle.
Yeah, like if a boss came like careening in from that other, you know, corner over there, that other dark corner, like as you were waiting for this to open up and you had to take them out or die, you know, before the thing opened, I think that would be the way I'd expect this to end pretty much. But as you can see, at a certain point, you can just kind of crawl under this and make your way out. And so that is the Roanoke PD escape scenario for Contagion. So hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of what this game's all about and whether or not it's something you'd be interested in. Like I said before, we're definitely going to be checking out the other scenarios and modes in this game, and would definitely be interested to get your feedback on what you'd like to see us cover in the future when we look at this game repeatedly as it goes through the different stages of development.
Yeah, this game definitely one of again just like the Deadlinger, a lot of potential. Definitely this one is more finished than the Deadlinger, but it's all about at this point just putting out more content for this game.
Yeah, I mean, if this game had, you know, say a half dozen or 8 or 10, you know, fleshed out scenarios that were as good as this one is, I think it would be a real easy game to recommend, you know, a purchase for. You know, right now with the state that it's in early access, you know, it's going to be one of those things where if this genre appeals to you and if these types of games are games that you're into, the value of it's going to be higher, obviously, because it's in your wheelhouse. But if this game has an Achilles heel in its current state, it's definitely the lack of content. But as I said before, what content is here is really good.
Yeah, they can only go up from this point.
Agreed.